Oh, hi, Vault Hunter. Hello.
So I am back, and it's that time. It's that time again where I finally make a something a bit different. Cause if this is your first video of mine that you're watching, or if you just haven't seen, like if you don't get what I'm doing with my channel, even though you've been watching, like you've just been watching the videos, you haven't been like studying my like uploads. I plan on doing 3 videos or so of me like playing a game, and then usually, since I don't want it to just be the same thing, so I plan on doing something different every time, of course. And so this is it. I plan on maybe doing a review series, so maybe I could do uh like I'll do my 3 videos of playing games, something random, and then, you know, another 3, something random, and then maybe that third random one will be a review or something. I don't know, because this video took a while to do. I mean, I was just playing the game, enjoying it, of course, because I love Borderlands. That's why I thought I would do a review over it, because like who doesn't love Borderlands? This is a good like thing that, like, a good part of someone's childhood is playing Borderlands, like with friends, you know, someone coming over, doing this looter shooter, and just maybe paying attention to the story, maybe just playing it because, you know, this game, if we're honest, it kicks the booty, you know, like, because as you can see here in this little intro, those 4 characters were Axton, Zero, Salvador, and Maya. And Salvador, I feel like, is one that most people would pick because he could dual wield, but thanks to them adding DLC characters, there's now Gage and Krieg, who my favorite was Krieg because he's a psycho and he just literally runs around with his buzz axe like he's a tank. Like, I loved playing him. He was great, and I thought it was even better how they introduced him to the game is they shipped him with Maya. Like, I don't know, it's just so good. Like, it's like, okay, I get to play as a psycho. That's cool. It makes sense that they're gonna do that because psychos, basically, they're all over the Borderlands. So why not just make him a playable character? But this one's different because his backstory is like crazy. Like, he's a slag experiment. Like, in Borderlands 3, you kind of find out that he seems to be like a bounty hunter because he does have echo logs in Borderlands 3. Like, it talks about how he, even before he was a psycho, he would like hunt down people and, like, you know, catch them off guard, scare the crap out of them and stuff. But now he's still the same, but now all he does is scream about blood and meat and whatnot, meat bicycles. And then Gage, you know, she has that robot, which is really nice. So if you don't have internet or your buddies can't come over, at least you have Death Trap, which was Gage's robot, and you could like upgrade him with your skill trees and whatnot, which was great. And the best thing about Borderlands is always their intros right here that you can see. Sure, it has Marcus talking through a drawn sequence, but right here, this was always the good part because they always knew what music to pick for their intros. I'm pretty sure I have the pre-sequel intro, but sadly, what you guys don't know is I'm working with a clip limit of only 50. So I was going off on this, like putting videos in here. I was like, I want this in there, this and that. And then I got to a point to where I was cutting it all down, and then when I got to cut one of the videos, it was like, oh no, you reached the clip limit, which I hope Sony does something about that. I love Sony. PlayStation's great. I love them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've played everything, the Wii, Xbox, PlayStation, but, you know, I always preferred Sony, and I just hope that they'll do more with the Share Factory because I really want to add more clips, and I want to do more since I haven't done much with my computer, so I don't plan on uploading from my computer. I plan on just using Share Factory, which is actually pretty solid. Now let's get into the game. First, we're going to start off with the boss fights. Now, since I love playing Krieg, I would always try and take him out with my Buzz Axe as the finishing blow. So here's a couple, and there's even a bit of a dorky boss fight, but I don't know what you call.
Nice.
Okay, I'm totally terrified right now, but I think I've still got a chance to stop you, Vault Hunter. You may be a walking apocalypse, but I've got my brains, and my guns, and this ship! I may just have a chance again!
Exemplary, Vault Hunter. Now, go collect the fruits of your labors from the terminus.
Yeah, and that was Professor Nakayama, who was one of the dorky characters. Now let's show some of the other dorky characters, starting off with my boy Krieg.
And the whole area kind of smells like butts and dead people.
Smells like home. Blame innuendo bot, not the meat man! Thank you for riding the Psycho Express. Toot toot! All aboard! I'll be collecting your tickets. We have beverages in the dining car! Ugh, friends forever. Now shut up!
Friends alive. Nobody eats my lady friends but me. Oh, God. Too far. That was in bad taste. Vomited in my mouth a little bit.
Hodunks chose that as their emblem because they love skinny chicks. And they love skinny chicks because they's pussies.
Guys, we got a problem. A bee landed on me, and now I think we're married.
Gotta take this. This Tina.
It's Mr. Tor! Tina! Put me in the game!
Okay, the gatekeeper is now Mr. Tor.
Woo!
If you ask me why I'm called the White Knight, I may punch you in the throat. Hey, that's just a fair warning.
Now, at this point, I want to throw in a disclaimer, since now we're getting into the story. There are going to be spoilers. I want to mention that since this is a review, I'm going to be covering stuff here and there, so, you know, you can get my full input on the game and whatnot. So, I just want to tell you that now, because there are going to be some spoilers, like, mostly about Jack, some character deaths, maybe, some boss fights that maybe you want to experience by yourself and whatnot. But anyways, the best thing about Jack in this game is that he's shown to be a hero, which is crazy because like in Borderlands 2, since this was released right after Borderlands 2, they wanted you to hate Jack first, and now they're making you love him because it's weird. He's so different in this. Like, listen to this guy. Like, he's willing to sacrifice himself.
Someone's got to stay back and launch the pods manually. I'd suggest my body double, but he's way too hot to die.
Getting uncomfortable now.
All right, new plan. I'll stay behind. You're gonna stay and die? Shouldn't we switch places or something? Ah, you saved my life a couple of times. I'm repaying the favor.
So now, as you can see, the doppelganger's not wrong. Like, they literally look the same, of course. That's the point of a doppelganger. So why doesn't Jack, the real one, just take, like, the opportunity as, like, be safe? Like, you're the real one. Don't you want to be alive? Because what if one of the doppelgangers, like, makes you look bad? So, like, if you're haunting him in the afterlife, you're gonna be like, making me look bad? And like, why not just leave? But he's being a hero, which is strange. It's weird because you'll get to see why. Like, he's something else in Borderlands 2. So I can understand why they did Borderlands 2 then the pre-sequel. They were like, let's make him hate Jack. See that he's a good villain, someone that you really want to, like, you know, meet, kill, and that maybe it's not that bad that he keeps talking to you. Like, you're gonna have like a Joker and Batman situation. Like, if Joker's gone, Batman's like, dang it, like, I got nothing now. Like, Joker was the best. But anyways, this was the first time right here Jack got the taste of, like, being someone bad. kinda. I think, because you kind of see it. Like, he was gonna spare the Marif. Now, the Marif here, this is one of the spoilers, the Marif has betrayed you guys, because he works with Hyperion. And he tries to shoot Jack with his back turned. And so, you know... like, why? Like, why did he even want to shoot him in the first place? But hey, at least he still has Nakayama.
I did it! Jack and I will be together forever!
Okay, walking away now in fear for my life.
Now you finally get to see the real Jack, because not all good things last forever. Now, like I said at the beginning, I have a clip limit, and so I can't really show exactly what happened in the pre-sequel, but hey, I do recommend you play the pre-sequel, because it at least has those good side quests, the dorky side quests, the nice characters. Unlike in this one, where your characters just talk in the DLCs, all the characters have something to say to, like, at every moment where your characters talk, which I do like. But sadly, the character variation of what they say to him, I think, isn't that different. Like, at the start where I showed that Jack sacrificed himself, he would still say, you saved my life a couple times, I can still repay a favor. Like, he says that no matter what, but, anyways, so let's get into this. Now, this is where Jack is kind of flawed in a way. Because as you can see, he's calling me a bandit, but really I'm just a vault hunter. Like, all I wanted was, you know, get treasure, get loot, you know, just whoop the booty and whatnot. So I don't really see why you're calling me a bandit. Like, can I just hunt a vault, please? But that's the thing with Jack, because in the pre-sequel, this is where another spoiler comes in, of course. He got betrayed by Lilith, Roland, and Moxie. So that's why he came after Roland and killed him, like I showed you, sadly. Because really, and the main reason I say sadly isn't just because I liked Roland's character. Like, he was cool. Like, he was a good leader. But because in the pre-sequel, he's just on the side. Like, he's not really doing anything. He's just walking alongside Lilith. Like, basically, like, being, like, he's just being there to, like, keep her safe, you know, as friends do. I mean, they end up dating, but, like, like, you know, they're friends. Like, of course they're going to look after each other. But, Roland doesn't really do anything as bad as Lilith has done. Like, Lilith and Moxie are who Jack really should have went after, and that's the weird thing, because there, he probably should have killed Lilith instead of Roland, but, you know, especially the way he does it is pretty scummy, because he's like the Marif. Like, Roland had his back turned, so, you know, Jack decided to take the shot. But, now, the main reason he's so pissed is, like, I'm pretty sure I said, I'm getting kind of lost in my own words, I apologize. There was the Eye of the Destroyer, which, if you could hear it in the first one, I think Marcus said in that drawn part of the intro. In Borderlands 1, the last boss was the Destroyer, which when you open the vault, they expected loot and whatnot, but it was just a huge monster that was called the Destroyer, and Hyperion decided to use the eye as a weapon, and somehow Moxie knew of this and decided to take action and destroy it, because no one should have that power, of course. And so Moxie gets Lilith and Roland in on this. Really, Roland doesn't want to be there. Like, you see that he's sorry. He even says he's sorry, but and I think after Roland says that, Lilith's like, I'm not. Like, why didn't you go after Lilith first, Jack? That's what I don't get. And the main thing is what I'm going to show you that he says here soon. Like, he wanted to save this planet, but the way he did it was so poor. Like, he didn't actually go after the rebellious people. like the psychos, the marauders, and I probably said that word wrong, but you know, like all the bandits, like the actual bandits. But he attacked Sanctuary, which housed Lilith and Roland, but he didn't have to kill the innocents. Like, that just makes him the villain. So he's kind of flawed in that, but I mean, you get to see how messed up he is now from the pre-sequel right here and this bit of dialogue. Then we can jump into Borderlands 3.
Not when I'm so close. And not at the hands of a filthy bandit! See, I could have saved this planet. See, I could have actually restored order. And I wasn't supposed to die by the hands of a child-killing psychopath! You're a savage! You're a maniac! You are a bandit! And I am the goddamn hero! The warrior was practically a god. How? How in the hell have you killed my warrior? You idiots! The warrior could have brought peace to this planet. No more dangerous creatures, no more bandits. Pandora! It could have been paradise!
This is the end, Vault Hunter. Either you kill Jack.
Kind! Kill!
No, you know, I guess they proceed to go back and Tiny Tina does her D&D stuff, because I'm pretty sure this is how it goes, because with Borderlands 3 they tried to merge Tales of the Borderlands and Borderlands 3, and I think this right here is why, because of what Maya just said about destroying a moon base, because that's Hyperion that she's talking about. Because in another DLC for Borderlands 2, the fight for Sanctuary, Hyperion is now shot down to the ground. Sadly, Scooter's dead, and everyone, I'm pretty sure, was mad about that didn't play Tales from the Borderlands, because I didn't play it, and I was like, really? He's dead? But at least, like, that everyone's there. Krieg, Gage, everyone, like, it's, I love that they still have everyone there. Then, of course, Claptrap ruins it. But now, here's our new Vault Hunters that I'm sure you're gonna love.
I have gained self-awareness and I thirst for murder.
Motherfucker, piece of me! Great to see you, baby. Don't call me baby.
Wait! Barnabas, you old bastard! Come to assassinate me, did you? Under whose contract? No, wait! Let's make it a game! Hyperion, no? The Obsidian block. Pangolin.
Yeah, now the best thing you're gonna love about these characters is that they're really different now. They're not tied to one ability like Salvador, Maya, and all of them. You can actually pick what you want for these people. Like, let's start off with Amara, since she's a siren. She doesn't get much, I think. She just gets 3 different siren abilities. One is kinda like Maya's, it like grabs them. Flak, right there, the second one to the left, you know, the big guy. He has 3 abilities and 3 pets. For him, you can have 1 pet from this tree, 1 ability from that tree, or just the same pet and same ability in the same tree. With Zane there, he has 3 abilities: a shield, a drone, and a like a hologram that you saw. He was pouring him a drink. He can either have 2 of those equipped or just 1 with a grenade. And then Mo, she has her mech that you can change the guns: flamethrower, grenade launcher, and minigun, of course. But now, let's get into the main thing, which is, of course, the new enemy since Jack is gone. And I don't know what to say about them, because they're trying to be like hip and cool, because as you could see,
What is up, brothers and sisters?
yeah, she's live streaming, so you know, this is something. But hey, listen to this music though, and these boss fights.
I call this
We're freaking gods, man!
Yeah, I bet you really love that, didn't you? As soon as I saw that Zane could teleport like that, I was like, I have to take advantage of that. Like, this is great. Like, this would be a good transition for, like, I don't know, instead of using the Share Factory's transitions, I can just use this one, like, an in-game one in the clips that I need to use. But real quick, before I run over there in this clip, huge spoiler. I know I've said that a bunch of times, but I just want you to know, so, you know, if you want to get this game, just brace yourselves. There's some stuff here, but, like, some stuff here that you might not want to see until you, like, play the actual game. But, now we're gonna touch on a bit of the bad stuff of Borderlands 3, because since this is a review, I'll quickly give my review for Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel before all this goes down. So now Borderlands 1, that was a pretty good starter. I think people would give it like a solid 10 out of 10 because it was a great way to introduce Borderlands and the whole looter shooter thing and whatnot. But I think, because I didn't even play the DLC, I didn't even have anyone to play it with. I think I just played it with some of my family members, but that was it. But I'd have to probably rate it, maybe. I mean, I'm gonna rate it high, of course, not like a 2 or something. That'd be insane. Like, I don't even know if I could call myself a gamer if I rated Borderlands that low. Like, what the hell? But I think Borderlands 1, at least for like the beginning of Borderlands, probably like an 8.5. Like, it was good. Like, it introduced some nice stuff. Like, it was awesome. And I heard the DLC was really good, so, you know, it's up there around in a 9 and whatnot. But Borderlands 2, with all the DLC, like, you got to see Tiny Tina's with the Gatekeeper and Torg swap and the whole White Knight Roland thing I showed you during the character part. There's huge DLCs, even little ones for like the holidays or seasons and whatnot. So I would rate Borderlands 2, especially since, you know, there were even characters and they were great, like Krieg and Gage. Like, people loved those guys. Like, they were awesome. Like, I couldn't get enough of them. I played the crap out of Borderlands 2. Like, I still want to play that, since I don't know, there's a bunch of parts in the DLC where it's like I can hear this character's input. So I would have to say like a solid 9 for that, because they could have added some stuff, but, you know, the pre-sequel, I'd have to say a 7, because sadly they didn't do too hot. Like, I heard from one of my friends that I got a clip with here soon. You'll get to see probably their name pop up. because I'm going to be talking a lot, because apparently my commentary clips even have like a limit, which I found out while I was editing this video. Like, this is probably my last one, so I gotta say a lot. So, you know, this is gonna be a ride. But yeah, the pre-sequel, I heard their team didn't do too hot, so they only were able to do 2 DLCs, which were very small. Well, there's like one big one and one that was just an arena, and then thankfully we got the doppelganger and Baroness, which is related to Sir Hammerlock, and you get to see her in this one, thankfully. Speaking of which, there should have been some characters in this game that were just added already, but they have plans to bring them back in DLCs, which is weird, because usually if you played, like, say, Call of Duty or something, you would usually play, say, like, you would usually get like 4 DLCs and that was it. So I wonder how many DLCs they plan to do with this one. But real quick, let me change the topic back to this. Now, as you can see here, where exactly is my character? Like, it really ticks me off once you start playing. Like, there's a couple things that happen where it's like, what if I was there? Why am I not there? Like, you just see Lilith here, Tannis, Ava, and Typhon, who's the very first Vault Hunter, you know. And sadly, the very first Vault Hunter dies right here, because, you know, everyone else is on the floor, but where's Zane, where's Flack, where's Mose, and where's Amara? Like, we could destroy Tyreen. Like, come on. Like, where are we? I hate it. Like, I hate that bit really, like, a lot, because in Borderlands 2, if you go back in the video and see where Roland got shot, I'm pretty sure there's some blood on the camera. Like, it puts you in the cutscene. Like, that's blood on you. It's not just on the camera to add to the drama that the fact that Roland's dead. It's saying, hey, you're there, you just saw Roland die. But in this, we're not there. We're not there. It's just trying to make you hate Tyreen and Troy, which I already hate them. They're not like Jack. they're not like a great hero and villain, but there was an echo that I found where it was like their first day on Pandora, which I actually liked hearing that, because it actually showed that they were survivors. Now they're just, excuse my French, pricks, because now they're on their throne, you know, being like, yo, we're screaming, blah blah blah. It's like, come on. Like, see, I'm all the way over here. Like, why wasn't I over there helping them? I don't understand that. I really think they should have thought that part out, because obviously someone's going to touch that. I don't know if I'm the first to touch it, but definitely people have to touch that, because I'm kind of tired. Like, there used to be a thing in every review where it's like, where's my feet in the game? Like, I want this game to be realistic. Where's my feet? Am I just a floating camera? Like, I'm just a floating pair of arms with a gun? Like, I don't know, it's 2020, we got VR, we got a whole bunch of crazy futuristic stuff, but some games still do. They're not, like, you don't have to be really realistic. Like, I don't have to get knocked all the way back if I use a rocket launcher or something. Like, I don't know, it's just, I wish I was in the cutscene. Like, you'll see why I'm so ticked, because they brought back Maya and Zero. Zero you got to fight alongside with, of course, Maya as well, and the best thing about that is they actually revive you, unlike in Borderlands 2, because in Borderlands 2 you would fight with some of these guys, and if you would go down, they wouldn't revive you. You'd have to revive yourself or rely on your co-op buddies, like your online friends or whoever you split screen with. But now they actually revive you, and I kind of wish you could bring them with you, like as a companion. Like, since Gage has Death Trap, why can't we, like, choose, like, hey, Brick, like, let's go attack this vault? That'd be pretty cool to add. But, yeah, I don't know. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, is that I'm not in the cutscene. Some of the characters are missing, but they want to bring them back in DLC, which is kind of alright. I mean, at least, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of making them say, hey, if you want to see this character again that you like, give us money first, which I kind of don't like, but at least it'll add more to the game, and they don't have to, like, forcefully put them in the game and use them, like, change it up or something. Because I understand that, because I had to change up this video a lot, so I get it. You don't just want to work with what you got, you want to change it up a bunch. But this is something else I think they could have added, which was echo games, because there's a lot they added. They added emotes, trinkets for your guns, skins. Of course, there's heads and skins for you. Then there's echo skins, and it's like, why do I even need echo skins? I don't even look at my echo. But they should add echo games, like, you know, Space Invaders or something dorky, like something for like a Donkey Kong one, like I don't know, for like Mario. And you know how Mario would, like, I don't know, it's like, oh, I forget what it's called, but it's like something real classic where Mario would jump over barrels, climb up ladders and whatnot to get to the top. Oh. They could add that, because in Borderlands 2 there was like a Donkey Kong Easter egg. They could use that character for the little echo game. But now, oof, I gotta breathe. Like, I'm trying to say all this in one clip because this is my last one. You know, I'm very limited, sadly. But
side with us, please. She doesn't
here's
care
the
about
thing,
you.
since I'm sure you heard what I just said in the clip, because I'm playing with friends in this one. At the very beginning, you get to see that Tyreen mainly cares about herself instead of Troy. So Tyreen will be like, I'm gonna become like the most powerful Calypso or whatever. Then Troy's like, you mean we? And it's just like, Troy, just work with us, man. Like, she hates you, she doesn't care about you. But he is kind of forced to work with her, because here he kind of feeds off of her power, because he was like, they were birthed weird, like he was like a parasite, like he was kind of like an accident in a way or something like that. It covers that pretty early in the game, I believe. But yeah, because Lilith sees that Troy, a guy, is a siren, because in this game only girls are sirens. Troy here is the very first male siren. So, but here's another thing. In that vault behind you, which you can go in, I went in there to get loot after defeating the monster with Maya, who is, you know, best waifu. And I know that because I play as Krieg, so, you know. But here's the thing. Where am I in this situation? Because I just came out of the vault. Like, I wish I could have saved Maya here. And it's dumb that Troy is working against us, because Tyreen doesn't care about you, dude. And it's just so dumb. This is such a dumb death for a character. This is not how you kill off a character. It's just, can't even look. Can't even look. I was walking around my room talking this whole time. I don't even want to look. Don't even want to look. I hate that. Like, Troy is the main guy I keep going after to kill to get loot because of this. But it's just so dumb. Because Flack, Mose, Amara, Zane, yet again, could have just saved him. Saved Ava and Maya, but no. But one of my friends I was playing with in this clip told me that whoever's doing the story hates the Borderlands 2 characters, which is kind of scary to hear. So, you know, if you loved Axton, Salvador, Zero, Maya, as you just see, well, I'm sorry. The dev of the team doesn't like him, so he's gonna find a way to kill him. So that makes me worried to see Krieg again. But anyways, I rate this game, I don't know, 7.5, 8, I don't know, because I'd rather uninstall this after I get all the trophies and just play Handsome Collection, which has Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next one. But hopefully you'll enjoy me killing Troy here, and you get to hear Zane, you know, kind of be like, that's for Maya. Like, that's what I said to it. I was like, I'm coming after you again after I save and quit, because you'll respawn right again, and I'll come back for you yet again. So I don't know, that's all my thoughts. I didn't know what to really say. Hopefully you guys liked this. I tried my best. This is my first review, so be gentle, you know, giving my honest opinions. I feel like I didn't say much. I could have said more, but since I'm limited, sadly, I don't know. Hopefully Sony does something. Hopefully they see this video, or I could make a tweet. Since I have a Twitter, I'm just still setting it up, so maybe I can say something to them, like tweet something, be like, can you increase the clip limit, because it's kind of dumb. I want to add more clips, say more, and actually make a good review. But I apologize, and hopefully you all like this, and let's go kill this Dante Devil May Cry looking piece of crap. See you guys. Hopefully you all liked it. Peace.
Let's do it again!
It's too late, Wolfy! You failed!
Towers for Maya, you langer! Hated that guy.